Okay, so converting ideas into reality takes a couple things: knowledge, money, time, patience, and arguably the most important being tools. Because without proper tools, the ideas mostly end up in the graveyard of mind, pages, and pixels, waiting to get resurrected only to be thrown into the fire of 1,000 suns. 1,000 sips of coffee, 1,000 bubble of hope, 1,000 fires of neuron, all under a rubble of a tireless job. And you know you are cooked when you need a tool to fix the tool that you need at the first place. And that's what I call the bottom line. And I despise to live within it forever. So you write down the idea, write whatever you know, even if it's nothing, even if the final version is high. Your first product will be your worst product. And you will always improve if you're consistent. So as your confidence. Just as Elden Ring, the more bosses you beat, the more you learn, the more you farm confidence, along with the runes. And you'll hit the wall. A wall of concrete, or an ocean of darkness, or a light show of glitter. Life. Desiring your failure in a shroud of a temptation and fear. But you only fail when you stop. So step back, observe the move, die a couple times, obviously in a game, and use your knowledge, time, and your inventory. Why hoard, man? Basically, stay where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. Even if it means that one hole in concrete, that one match in dark, or that one moment in pain. Because it's a test of your intention. Indeed, with hardship comes ease. And from writing to planning to building, there will be many walls. And breaking them will be the only door that connects the idea to the reality. That's touchy! Professionally unprofessional. From there, get this off. So in this step, basically you write down what the actual khutbah you want to pull off. Make it simple, give it a little code name, add a visualizer. That's it. Step 2. Research. Search on YouTube if anyone previously have worked on it. It's not a sin to seek knowledge. As long as you're not stealing the copyright, you'll be fine. In most cases, it's a good practice to get a point to start somewhere, which is arguably the most hardest part. One good video is enough to ignite the gasoline in you. However, do not drown in it. One session is enough. Step 3. Blueprint. The time for a sip of coffee. As the spark has been initiated, this is the phase where you pour your ideas on paper. Whether it's a script or a blueprint or some flowchart. Just be comfortable, just get comfortable. Because it can be pretty overwhelming at the first place. So I suggest my 3.1 method. I know, I'm proud of that name. Okay, 1 day of fresh session, 3.1 sessions in total. First session you will have zero clue and there's nothing wrong with it. You will write some stuff that will seem really promising. Just get a rough idea and leave it. It allows the garbage to come out. The good part of the whole session is the measurements. The measurements that all I took, so the measurement works from this value and the rest I had to figure out later. Session 2, you'll be surprised by the stuff that will overflow through your brain. Pour it out and leave it. 3rd April when I sat down to write the script and it came out naturally overall. Session 3, you will see stuff. What I mean by that, you will see stuff. You will know what exactly to do next. Just pour it all out. Like when I mean it, I mean it. Session 3.1. Make it a start session. Pick the best out of all the previous sessions. Reject and discard the bullshit. Hold on to what you like and just compose the whole idea. This will be your blueprint. The simpler, the better. Where do we start?
Whoa.
So long story short, I found this idea called French Cleat. Basically, it's a way to organize stuff. What, the French sailors used to do back in the days. And it's pretty strong and all that stuff. You just basically, like that kind of orientation. I mean, I know, right? This is why. Welcome to Fusion 360. So I learned Fusion 360, went in there, designed a prototype on how this thing's gonna look like and all the measurement and everything. It's like a therapy for me. Basically, you need to get that angle like that, like 45 degree, to just kind of... How that makes sense. Basically, that they're just, they just fix together and that's how it works. Here it comes. So at the end of 3.1 sessions, at this point, you will have the list of what you exactly need to get. So just get it. Shots, tools, software, a skill. Just trust the blueprint as is the holy grail of the 3.1 sessions you have just poured out. So just trust it, I would say. Step 5, making. So there are two scenarios on these. Either you can go get all the stuff at the first place and go full on making, or you get the primary ones, make a little, see how it feels, and make changes. Go back, get more, make, and repeat in a couple sessions. The first one is good if you are working as a team, as you will have a consistent workflow, but the second one is good only if you are solo, as you're gonna improve on the way. Either way, just start making it. Just keep the light. Get this thing, like, lose it up. It looks pretty parallel. There is. So, we got this 4 done. We'll have to B. We attached this thing. Straight, I mean. Now this needs to go here. So this is the situation so far. Everything is set. Get rid of these. This would go like this. Like so your first product gonna be the worst one. You can just like bam, like that. Bam. Smileys. It's inevitable. A moment of stagnance when nothing makes sense anymore. You will hit this phase eventually, whether you're making video, business, assignment, or any project, and you would know it. Normally you hit 2 walls. A wall when coming up with the workflow, a wall at the middle. Again, you only fail if you stop. So take your time, sit back, observe, and learn. Generally it takes 2 sleep. Yeah, it's just the same Leyndell Castle wall. You need 2 great runes to enter. And the concrete shatters into dust, the ocean into blue, and the glitter into coal. Oh, that's touchy. And with this fresh new energy, your priority should be to finish what you started. Don't think, just do it. This is so beautiful. That's a pretty... works well. All down. There's a beehive there. Over there. These are the pieces. Something like this. Just like, look at that. Now just like this probably. It's perfectly. Here, it's adjusted the yeah, literally after this many tries finally adjusted the thing. Obviously I should get a little bit slide. Alright, so let's take it. It doesn't feel this good. This is how. So in my workflow there are 3 ways to finish your project. 1, you can go 80% of the satisfaction and call it a day. Take it as a W as you already finished the product, which is basically beat the boss with summon, GG, go to sleep. 2, you can push it to 91% of satisfaction, for which you probably have to break 2 more walls. This is like beating the boss with no summon, as it will force you to learn the moveset, which is beneficial for you one way or another. 3, Basically insanity. Push 94 to 99%. Basically insanity. Highly polished work with a risk of burnout. So in my vision, 94% will be equivalent to beating a boss with no summon, no healing. So good luck on that. And the 99% will be pulling off a hit list in RL1. Personally, I try to go for 91% to keep my sanity intact, which is still difficult, yet I truly believe that if the idea is authentic and it's great, then 80 to 90% is a sweet spot to call it a day and move on. Because obviously, you know, if the idea is shit, and if you push it to 99%, it's gonna be shit. Like, it's gonna be ironical, actually. You know, imagine like an 8K game commercial render with a shit storyline, right? But with that said, if you truly believe the idea is golden, then I highly encourage you to push it further. So finish it somehow, because at the end of the day, all you wanted was to get the idea into reality. So from the past experience, step number 1 for this will be get this cleat perfectly on the spot. After building the whole thing, readjusting is a mess and it's a nightmare. I mean, it needs to be up. Look at that. Stop. So now this is like concrete. Yep. Shouldn't have gone that far. Set up like a lock like this. We finally did this. The only way you can get this out is tilting it this way, and it just comes out. And you have to like do it like this. This way it doesn't. This way it doesn't. And yeah, the normal way. You can have separate configuration, but I think this one is the best for that. Alright, so this is the final one. Let's install it. The end. Thanks for watching. You know the drill. Good night, good luck, keep yourself alive, and stay human. You wanna buy me? I'm an old man. Like, basically